Oklahoma. In the fog. Hard to see the beauty because of the fog. Leaving Highway 49 to go on to Cold Springs Road. Hard turn and straight uphill. And it looks like we're going to get out of the fog. Wineries here. Real nice area. Then we're coming up to Gold Trail Elementary School, where the Sobers, old kids, old boys, went to school. Actually coached an elementary school team there. Wow. The sun's gonna blind us. Phoo-wee. Lots of people bringing their kids in. In this area that are nice little ranches and farms that people own. Beautiful area. Drove this road in 1977 for an interview with Arlene Wilkinson and Bill Ciccarelli. offered me a job a week later. That's how Judy and I were able to move up here. I remember when I came around here, there was a car upside down on the right-hand side. It was flying too fast. It was a little sports car. There were fire engines and policemen. I thought, wow, these are pretty dangerous roads. And now we're coming down to Cold Springs Golf and Country Club. I was a member there for 40 years. At least 40 years. Coached the Dorado golf team there. Right down this road. Richards. Rising Hill Road, where Travis Hatcher and Lee Abbott both had houses for quite a few years there. When we didn't have chickens, which was only a few years, right here's where I used to buy eggs. Fresh eggs. That little farm. Then we come up to a stop sign where they give you a quick cutoff on Mallard. Goes by the Sanitation Treatment Center. Now we're coming up to a stop sign, and to the right used to be Green Valley Church, where my father married his second wife, Thelma Gruber, after my mother had died in 1978. They got married in 1982, I believe, right there. Lots of history for our family. Then we're coming up to Placerville Drive. And if we went across instead of to Denny's, where I'm going, you go up a hill, and our favorite, Judy's and my favorite restaurant, the Hong Kong Inn. Such nice people and great food. And just a clean place. Right up that hill. Now we turn over here. We're almost to Denny's. I'll see some of my older friends. Heavy on the older. We've been around a few years. I'm excited to see them. Fairgrounds here to the left. Laura showed many chickens each fair time. She was in 4-H. Now we go up here and go back, and we'll be at Denny's. Yep. Used to get my hair cut from a little Vietnamese gal named Chow right up here. She sure gave me good haircuts. I miss her. And there's Carl's Jr. and Denny's. Exciting to finally get here. And here we are. Memories, memories.
A 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and then there's a 1-year-old. And so she signed us up to a no-cut contract. That's why I'm not playing any golf for 3 days a week. So.
Oh man,
Yeah.
great.
But so life is
There
good.
he is.
Congratulations.
Life is good.
Maybe there's a spot here or
All
here.
right.
I thought Jim would
Or we
give
can
you
bring it in the morning.
Hey, buddy. Gosh, it's good to see you,
Good to see
buddy.
you. You came all the way down.
Steady.
There you go, Randy.
Actually, at the.
When I went to
Who's that, Marty?
Yeah.
And I saw her name in the.
I can't see him. Oh, he's seeing me.
He's the old
I
guy.
can't hear you either. I couldn't hear you even if you were here.
They're redoing the project.
He will see you and hear you.
We got here.
I'm a sinner.
Okay, well, we miss you. Should have been here.
They are
Yep.
doing well, traveling.
We got time. Where's he at?
Colorado.
Who's in Colorado? We're at in Colorado.
She's
living back
close
there?
to Denver, but outside
I was
somewhere.
born in Brighton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Is he on there now?
No, I'm just taking a video, and I'll send it to him.
I thought it was close to my oldest son's house.
Dave, take a look. Let me just make sure I got a good picture of you there. That's good. Dave Soper.
Hey Marty, how you doing, guy? Hey,
Yeah.
wish you were here. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Doing the McClatchy games.
Here you go, Hatch.
Oh, that's so funny.
Kate.
Kate.
Tom Young.
Oh, you put that in there? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get in the way.
And the last name?
There's Tom Young. I'm just taking a video.
Oh, Kate. Yeah. Awesome.
She was. You know, did anybody hear from Rod?
Jim Myers.
Did he get invited?
There's Jim Myers. I'm not sure I know your name. Don Pearson. Sure, Don. Ray, down there at the end, Ray Everingham.
That is first name. Luckily, you're the one that called me. Oh, he called you?
Well, we're just leaving Denny's. Had a great time with the coaches and colleagues and friends. Great friends. Nice to see Dave Sargent. Nice to see Dave Soper again. Travis Hatcher, Randy Gashler, Ray Everingham, Jim Myers, Tom Young. It was nice to see all those guys again. Now we're heading into town in Placerville. Just brings back some very fond memories in my life. Probably see the Christmas trees going through Placerville here on the highway. That's a tradition that I think they've kept with. There they are, the old Christmas trees. And this is Spring Street, where I made a right to go out and find the Soper house. Went 4 miles. And actually, the first place I stopped was right in front of his house, which is just a miracle. Thank you, Lord. It's a miracle that I found his house. Didn't have any clue where he lived. Arlene Wilkinson just told me he lived out on 49. And the first place I stopped to ask if they knew where the Sopers lived was a little girl jumping rope in a dead-end street. I rolled down the window and I said, "Little girl, this is kind of a silly question, but do you know anybody named the Sopers?" And she says, "Yeah, they're right there. I was sitting right in front of his house." Boy, if that isn't from God, I don't know what is. I don't believe in coincidences. And I got a chance to stay with Dave and Nancy. They were so gracious to let me stay in their house for quite a few weeks until we found our home up in Apple Hill. What a miracle of miracles moving up here. Getting a job, meeting all these wonderful colleagues and people up here. I'm going to pull off here. This is Broadway, where they used to have the parades come down, and both our kids were in the band. We would march down the street. We'd come down here on, I think it was called Wagon Wheel Days or something like that, but it was a great place to raise 2 kids. Now I'm on Carson Road. I'm going to head up to Camino or up to Apple Hill. Coming up here is the church, used to be called Calvary Bible Church. I think it's called Grace Reformed Baptist Church now. But that's the church that I played the piano in for 20 years. Lots of good friends. One of the places that Dave and Nancy went to, and so I naturally was staying with them. Went to the church with them also on Sundays. Such a big effect in me learning how to love Jesus. This street right here is where the Snyders lived, up that street. We went to that church. What a wonderful family they have. Such good people, good friends. Love the Lord. Four wonderful kids. Lots of grandkids. Here we are going up Carson Road. The back way going into Apple Hill. I haven't been on this road for, at least 7 or 8 years. Starting into Apple Hill. Lots of apple farms. One busy place, September. It's probably busy even still selling Christmas trees right now. But I want to stop and get Judy one of her favorite things, which is the cinnamon donuts at Boa Vista Orchards. Good friends of ours own that. The Vismans, Brad Visman and his family. Knew his 2 boys, played a lot of golf with him and his boys. Not a lot of golf, but we played a few times. They're great golfers. A lot better than I was. It was nice of them to invite me. A little different class than them when it comes to golf. This is just typical Apple Hill. Such a wonderful place. Abel's Orchards, I think it is, or it's Abel's right here in the corner. They have mule rides. This is really a busy place in September. I don't know if she still owns it, but a gal I taught with, Carol Mansfield, they had this farm right here to the left. I don't know if they are still here. It's been so many years, I just don't know. Goldbud. Doesn't look much different. It actually looks pretty much the same. There's a few more places that have opened up. Here we are coming into Boa Vista Orchards. Best place to get pies, I think, and pastries. They're open year-round. Great place. Nice people. I'll try to stop in here. Actually, I could have pulled in there. I'll pull in right up here. There's a parallel parking right here. Good place. hope to see my good friends here. Brad and his boys. The best place for pies and donuts, right there. Boa Vista. Well, I'm sorry I missed the boys and Brad, but that's all right. I'll see them another time. But I gotta get me some donuts and blueberry dumpling. Well, back in the car. I'm gonna go the back way to where we lived and then come out the front way because I gotta get to the I want to get to the freeway and then head back home. So we'll take the back way in, which we did numerous times to come out here to the different orchards during Apple Hill season, and actually the whole year. It was just a wonderful place to live. Quite a few friends up in this area. Going by Dorado orchards. Tree farms. Again, just a nice drive through Apple Hill. And that's the Bavarian Hills. We've eaten there a few times. And around the corner here is Kids Incorporated. I believe the Delfinos were the ones that owned this. They were El Dorado High School kids. And to my right, up on the hill, is Apple Mountain Golf Course. Beautiful, beautiful golf course. It was kind of in our backyard where we lived up here. You can actually see right here. I can look up and see some of the. There's a par 3 right up there to the right. Great place to play golf. Played in a lot of tournaments there. Here's Hassler Road. Bake shops. Down Hassler Road, real good friends, the Wagners, Dorothy and Charlie. Dave and John Wagner, their sons. Another close families that we met at the church. Sweet people. Dorothy was a great piano player. I enjoyed listening to her play. Full of life. Great sense of humor. Charlie was a sweet man. Looks like they've taken a few trees down here. Maybe they fell down. See, there's one there leaning. Coming up here, the tree farms and more apple orchards. This was I don't remember the name of it, but to the left up there, Barbara Goyer, a teacher at El Dorado also. She lived up there with her family. Looks like they're working on the roads here. One lane road. Probably have had some washouts. This is a big creek on the right hand side coming down from a pond that was just down from our home. Looks like he's letting me go through. Taking down trees that cause problems with the wires. Good time to do it. Craig Hartsoe, one of my students, lived right there on the left. Great student. And now we're coming up to Audubon Drive. Which takes us down to where we lived for 41 years. Right here, Audubon Hills. Our kids grew up here, went to Camino Elementary School. They started out in Christian school up in the church, and then ended up going to Camino 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, something like that. Then they went down to El Dorado High School and both graduated. Vince in 1990 and Laura in 1991. And this was our drive-in every day. We've done some clearing in here. We'll see what our home looked like. Here it is. They've got a fence here now. You used to be able to see our house, but not anymore. And the big oak tree is gone. I see they have a special way. Got lots of wood. They've been taking a lot of trees down. I see they got a bunch of logs in where the looks like they've taken down this fence too. Interesting. Well, I'll turn around here and go slow as I go by. You can see where we used to live. See, the fence is all gone. They've taken some trees down. Looks like they got somebody living in the back house. Yep. The front house looks pretty much the same, except the big oak tree is gone. Wow. I'm gonna pull up here. Guys behind me wants to go by. And there's the house. Quite a major change in the home. But just a beautiful place. Audubon Hills. Looks like we got a gas truck here. We'll go by him. And this is where the kids would wait for the bus. Like they need road work. I don't remember the road being this rough. I remember his house used to have roosters and chickens in the yard right there on the, you could see them. We had 50 to 60, maybe 70 chickens at one time when Laura was in 4-H. Vince did some work too, but he enjoyed the animals, but Laura was the one that was really into the livestock and the geese and ducks. She had the state champion bird, which was a Peking duck, I think in 1989, somewhere in there. She won a big prize for it. Her meat birds, she made a lot of money on those. It was a fun time. Here's Larson Apple Barn. Gee, they got it fenced off now. They didn't used to have a fence like that, but it's all fenced off now. Sign of the times, I guess. Larson Road. This is Rainbow Orchards. I don't know if it's still called that, but I remember that they had a friend here. His name was Sage, was their friend. If we went left up there, we'd go up into the town of Camino, but we always take the right here on Barclay and go out. This was the quickest way out, and that's why I'm going to take it. I need to get back to my home. I have to play the piano tonight in Nevada City. I don't want to run out of time. Wow, a lot of trees taken down there. This is the new Barclay Road. It's actually the same Barclay Road, but boy, without the trees, it doesn't look the same. They're doing some building in here, taking down trees. There wasn't much there. It looks like they're doing some construction work up on that land. And we came down here and this was Honey Bear, place that you could sit down, get some lunch, of course have pie. Ooh, look at all the bees. Lots of bee things in there. I don't think it says organic. It's called Rocky Farms now. It's changed. Looks like somebody built a place here too. I don't know what that is. That looks like just somebody's home. This is overgrown from what I remember. It used to be Santa's Orchards, Santa's Acres. That's it. Santa's Acres. It's still there. This is a little overgrown from the last time I remember seeing this area. Then we go out and go on the freeway here. If we don't take the freeway, we can go down to the next turnoff where Carson Road comes in. This is where I met Renee for the first time at that gas station. My niece. And then this goes around. That's where we vote. It was the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Judy worked there for many, many years as a judge. And then we had Apple Mountain entrance. We just went past that. That was back there where you enter into the golf course, Apple Mountain Golf Course. And then we're back out to the freeway again. Oh, they have a stop sign here. This is something new from last time I was here. I guess I have to still go this way to get on the freeway. Looks like it is. If you take this straight down, it goes right back to Bovis's Orchards. There's the lake down there to the right. Interesting story with that time. And then we're back out on the highway, heading back to Placerville. Well, a great time. Seeing old friends, coming back and looking at where our family blossomed here. Now we head back. They didn't used to have this big wall here, but I see that they've put a wall up here 'Cause we used to be able to make a left turn and come in here to Apple Hill. Can't do that anymore. Pretty narrow here too. Going around this car, it's pretty narrow. Just looks more narrow because of the wall, I guess. Make a left turn into this Apple place. You can't do that anymore. I used to meet Marty and I think I met with Marty and Lee and Dan when we played golf a few times at Apple Mountain. We met there and had breakfast. It'd be hard for me to get there now. I would have to go all the way down and come back. No getting across, that probably is hard on their business. But it makes it more of a freeway and less of a chance of a car getting sideswiped by going across the freeway. Been quite a change. This overhead walkway. This goes into Smith Flat. There used to be the Smith Flat House, which was really a great place to get a nice steak dinner. I don't know if it's still there. Point View Drive, that takes you right back up to Apple Hill again. Place to live. We sure enjoyed our 41 years here. School Road, which is Upper Placerville. Goes up to apartments up there too that Patty lived in. Place lived in there. Close friend and teacher of Vincent's, lived up off of Mosquito Road. A lot of people. Bill Ciccarelli, just the greatest principal. I had two good principals, two great ones. Bill Ciccarelli and Dave Sargent. Saw him at the meeting. It was great to see him there too. Bill Ciccarelli lived off of Mosquito Road. goes up to Dorado High School. Taught there for a year and a half. Canal Street. And then we're back, heading down. Great to see Travis Hatcher there. He lives here, and it's great to see him. We're all getting old. As life goes on. Back to Denny's. A little round trip. Missouri Flat Road coming up. Just down to the right on that was Land of Oz, Judy's second location for Land of Oz. Her first one was down by Ponderosa High School, but she moved it up here and sold it in 2006. Great business. So well. Greenstone Road. Make a right there, go down a little ways, and that's where Marty and Jan Schaefer raised their kids. 4 beautiful girls. Brian Fonseca in class. He's part of that Indian tribe. Springs. This is where we take off and go to Discovery Hills Church, which we went to 3, 4, 5 years. Randy Wells, pastor there. Chris Fiegels is the new pastor, and he went to Ponderosa High School. I still have the opportunity to go over. They come over to Nevada City for men's retreats. I've been to 2, 3 of those. Might go to it again this February. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Great church, a lot of nice people in there. Chris Fiegels played football. Good athlete at Ponderosa. Well, I'm going to just go off here at Ponderosa Road and swoop down and take a look at Ponderosa High School and then come right back out again. This is the Ponderosa Road turnoff at Shingle Springs. Therapy over here, where I had to have an operation on my left shoulder. Ben Olivo is the one that did a wonderful job for me there. My arm's great now. It's like new. Take a right turn here and go down to Ponderosa High School and then come back. Taught 23 years here. Put a lot of tire treads on this road. Thoroughly enjoyed all 23 years. Wonderful students. I can count the number of bad kids I had on one hand in 23 years' time. Fantastic administrators. Just a pleasure to teach at this high school. It wasn't even a job for me. It was fun. Wow, they got the cars and it's all covered now. It's completely different. And try to show what's going on here. Wow. So this is the new Ponderosa High School. There's the administration rooms. There's the cafeteria where Hatcher and I always went in and got cookies. Great place. Look at the cars. Lots of kids have cars. The bungalows out here. I'll make a U-turn here. I don't want to go down to the next place. I'll just make a U-turn right here and go back. think I can make it. Boy. There it is. Ponderosa High School. Wonderful place to teach. Come up to Meter Road. Yeah, this has had a major change. That's the music department right there. My shop was just past that. Back in there. Quite a different look. And back out to the highway. Head home to Nevada City. Next stop. Durham Road down there. And coming to Cameron Park. Judy opened her first store, Land of Oz, very successful. Buy, sell, and trade clothing here in Cameron Park, 1993. It opened up and she did so well. We hired kids from Ponderosa, hired Scott Heyer. Best student I'd ever had. Wonderful guy. And it was just close to the high school here. Very next turn off. And if we turned off here and didn't go to her store, which was to the left, if I went straight, I went to the golf course, Cameron Park Country Club, where Mark Finan, the weatherman for KCRA, I saw him there many times, but I coached the Ponderosa golf team there. And that's it. Back to Nevada City we go.